Hey there, I'm author Shannon Reber, and this is Genres Bookshop Podcast. And today I am interviewing author William Isaac. He's from Erie and he's kind of awesome. So, Will, say hello.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Let's see, how many books do you have published at this point in your life?
Whoa, I got four. I
Okay.
have the Sundane, The Killing of a Chief, my first one.
Hmm.
I have four stories, but I think I'm in three books. I have The Woods of Washington, book one and two. They're
Okay.
in the same thing.
Okay.
They're in the same actual book. So story one and two. The
Ah.
Man Without a Face and The Huntress is on the backside of the book one of The Woods of Washington. And
Just
now,
quick note, that one creeped me right out. That one was
yeah,
really, really creepy.
that's good. Yeah, that's good. Heck yeah. That's how I
Yeah.
needed it to. I was inspired by Alfred Hitchcock to do, short stories
Oh, yeah.
because um I was using an antenna before. You know, like as kids, if you
Yeah,
if your
yeah.
cable go off, you just use the antenna. And, and the cable was off for some reason.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, I'm gonna use this thing that grandpa used to use. And I put it on the TV and I was moving it. And I caught I don't know what this thing with this program was called, but it was like where all the like before my time, I don't want to say old or older. I'm just
Okay.
saying, before my time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shows. I found out that Bill Cosby used to be a like a detective on TV, right?
I forgot about that. I don't
And
think
then
I ever saw that.
The Hawk used to be like a real person. It was Lou Ferrigno.
I
I was like,
loved that show.
yeah. And at night, Alfred Hitchcock would have a program called Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Okay.
And man, I seen the best stories. I loved it. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
nothing else I wanted to watch all night except for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Did you
and
ever
his little hmm?
did you ever watch The Twilight Zone?
Yes, but I couldn't
Uh,
understand it as a kid. I think it was too complex. I was
yeah.
just used to monsters,
Oh,
scared.
yeah.
Alfred
Okay.
Hitchcock was one of them people who, they kind of tell. For me, it was like it would be more simplified, I guess. It
Yeah.
wasn't, I didn't have to stretch my imagination,
Okay, okay. I see. I see
you
what you
know,
mean.
especially as a younger person. And it was kind of cooler. Alfred would walk into the picture, like he's walking this way, and it's like you caught him, and then he'd stop, and
Yes.
you would see the side image,
Yep.
and you see his face, you seen everything. That's why I ain't gonna lie. That's why my logo kind of looked like that. I was
Oh,
inspired by
okay.
my guy.
That's awesome. I did not realize that Alfred Hitchcock was that big an inspiration in your life. That's very cool.
That's kind of yeah. Especially
I
for like TV. That's how he did. He did me
Okay.
pretty good with the shows.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
I am not 100% positive I ever watched the show. I probably have, but I loved all those old movies. The old movies are fantastic.
yeah.
But I
He
never
uh he
Oh,
was
sorry.
really a big uh he he did things that were so simple that it made it makes it easy for the everyday person to get drawn in.
Right.
Like a story about a woman walking down the street at night, and everybody has felt that feeling.
Yeah.
And there was like it was a serial killer that was out in London, and they had all these posters and don't be out after night, turn your lights off at this time. And she got out of work late and was walking home, and it was bad for her. And then
Um
she thinks she's being chased, and the whole time she gets in the apartment, slams the door, locks the door, and then she hears a cough behind her.
I don't remember that one either. Now I gotta go and watch more Alfred Hitchcock. Darn it.
Oh man, I loved it. I
That's
loved it.
so cool. That is awesome. Okay, so other than Alfred Hitchcock, were there any writer inspirations that you had? Like ones that you tried to emulate or ones that just made you want to write?
Yes, probably this is so weird. It's gonna be a whole different jump. There's a guy named Brent Weeks, a writer named Brent Weeks. He
Oh,
wrote the
oh,
Night Angel trilogy.
okay, okay.
That guy being able to write so raw and give you
Yeah,
so much on the pages, the books are really thick.
okay.
I need to become a more of a like a longer writer. Like I need to write longer stories. I need to start writing novels because the first one I think is called The Way of the Shadows,
Okay,
and just him bringing this world to you and giving you so much of it that little intricate details, and it makes you feel like you have a connection to that world.
okay.
And I've always wanted to do that like he does.
That's very cool.
I wanted to do that like him. And man, who wrote I know his name, Christopher Polini. He wrote Aragon. He wrote the Aragon,
Okay, okay. Gotcha.
the Inheritance trilogy cycle.
Okay, okay.
Inheritance. I like this guy, just the world. He created this world,
Right.
and he started giving them their own cultures, their own races, their own, he almost took a Tolkien type of trip when he made Allegasia,
Okay.
because he created literally different races of beings. All humans, we're just all humans. There is no race between us because we're all one people. We're human beings. But those are ogres, and they kill us. So we don't fight. We have to fight them. That's what he did that's what he did in those worlds for us. He gave us real, that's what a real struggle looks like, where you're fighting like that. That it I love that. I don't know. I think I can keep talking about it, but I don't want to.
Well, I gotta say, with uh your inspiration history, I think the story that you wrote that really seemed like it could have been a novel. I Love Eerie Days in
Oh yeah.
Dead End was amazing. Like
Inside of this book right here. This
heck
thing
yeah,
that we
that's
got right here.
the
Yes,
one.
we got a long list of authors in this too. I love this. This is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was really excited though. I mean, I I have this I have this love-hate relationship with zombie stories. Like I always
Yeah,
love zombie apocalypse books until it all gets typical. There's no difference.
yeah.
Everything is exactly the same. But yours was different and I loved that. It was
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I want to hear. Yes, yes.
And my friend Melinda was the second beta reader for you, and that was exactly what she said. She's like, I don't usually like zombie stories, but that was awesome. The ending was amazing.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Yes, it happened. So I got my desired result. I'm happy. I'm
Oh
very
yeah.
happy about that. So
Ah.
we love Eerie Days. What do you want to know about it? What do you want to know about the story?
Well, where'd you get your idea? I mean, you have the short film that you are doing, the short film
Yes,
series.
we did. It's called Pack a Zombie. So it's PACA Zombie on
Ah,
YouTube. You can find it.
yeah.
It comes from a place here in Erie, PA. Performing Arts PACA, PACA, Performing Arts Coalition or Collection Association. It's in Erie. Just all you have to put is PACA, PACA, Erie, PA in Google, and it will pop right up.
Okay, okay.
Um, that's a place that is literally all these, it's a hub. Think about being a creative
Yeah.
and you're branching out like as a writer. as an author now, I call myself a writer because I never changed, just the way I describe myself. Um, but this place, like I am an author and I love creating not only stories, I do audiobooks, I do short films, I make merchandise, all of my own things. I have to be as original as possible.
Right.
And it's hard to do unless you have a place like PACA where you could walk in and somebody could be coming down the stairs that records music and is an amazing producer.
Okay.
But they need people to work with also.
Okay.
But also the lady upstairs does shirts and socks and creates
Ah,
all other type of things.
okay.
And this guy does videography and this person is an actor. And all these different amazing people are under one roof at PACA. And also the person who runs it, Mr. Mark Tannenbaum, this guy is
Okay.
amazing. He allows you, he wants to see how creative you can become and he'll help you. Nothing is
Ah,
off limits to this guy.
okay.
He wants to see it though. He wants to see what did you come up with in the world. It's like he's the guy who's facilitating gifts to the world for real. That's how it feels to me. Like
That's
you are
cool.
letting all these creatives decide, I want to make this. And he's saying, well, I have the space and I have some of the stuff I think you need. You may need to be able to throw a whole bunch of trash or a filing cabinet in front of this door if a zombie's chasing you. Take that. I don't care. That's the type of guy this is. And
Okay.
so he allowed us to use his building and create a storyline, me and Gabriel Martinez.
Okay.
And he was the videographer, and it was one phone call from creatives, just creative to creative. This is what I want to do. And it happened at 7:30 in the morning. I text him Thursday morning, I think on at 7:30. That next Sunday we were starting to film
Oh my goodness. Wow. That is fast. That's
it. Yeah.
amazing.
And we made it in a morning, in one day. We made the first pack of zombie in one day,
Okay.
the second pack of zombie in one day also.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I got
and
it. You
Packer,
had
I love it.
uh your makeup was amazing. You really looked believable
Thank
in
you. My
that
wife
film.
did it.
It was her hand too, right?
Yes,
Her
that was her,
hand.
and she filmed it. It was three people in that building that day: me, Gabriel, and my wife.
That's
Well, Gabriel,
awesome.
myself, and my wife.
That's very cool.
I loved it. It was a to have somebody who wants to help you become who you want to be. I think is very important, especially if you're going to be in this type of field, like doing the
Yeah.
things that we want to do.
Yeah.
And some of this stuff it feels thankless until you start finding people who love the same things as you. You got to find your tribe.
Right,
And
right,
I really
exactly.
found somebody from my tribe to connect with. So I'm happy.
That's very cool. Okay, so you have mentioned a couple of times about doing a story that revolves around either the Y or our guild, and I'm thinking maybe we should get this done because that sounds amazing.
Yeah, the
Yay!
I don't want to bring I want to can I talk about the story? And
I think
because
so.
okay, I have a premise and 1 second. I
Okay,
apologize.
okay.
I just dropped something off this table.
Oh,
Okay, I have a storyline
yeah.
called the Writers Guild Challenge or the Writers Guild Curse. Um
Oh,
the but it happens at Genres Bookstore where I don't know if Westville actually has a university,
no.
but there's a Westville University in this world, in
Hey.
this Westville. And there is a course that a lot of young literary students have to pass to get to what they want to get
Oh,
to.
okay.
But he's having a hard time. But it's a creative writing, like it's a creative writing assignment, but you're judged harshly on it. And a lot of people fail out. You
Okay.
know, college is stressful for some of these kids. I have a lot of them in my family who, man, I've got calls from cousins. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this. Now
Oh.
I'm over here paying for food, trying to, tell an 18-year-old it's okay. Nobody's like everybody loves you. Like they get discouraged in college. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
it's very stressful.
yeah. Heck yeah.
There's a student going through this, but there was a student that went through years before who is now a New York Times bestselling author. And
Oh,
and the I believe what I was writing was the rumor behind it was he did the genres challenge, the genres writers guilds challenge.
okay.
And the shop opens up at 12 p.m. I mean 12 a.m.
Okay.
on a certain on these in this certain month where this event happened, where the actual guild was together. And for some reason, the building burned down with a minute. So the
Oh,
ghosts of these writers are in this building and
that's
they were
awesome.
never able to reach their pinnacle. But
Okay.
now the former student, he's multiple New York Times bestselling author, and he was a mediocre student.
Okay.
And it seems like he's going through some things. He's losing it a little bit also.
Okay.
What's going on with this guy? He took this challenge and he became uh let's say the living pen of the dead guild.
That's
And
awesome.
whoever makes it through this, they get their, they get all the success that they want,
Okay.
but it comes at a price. And I
That.
think that's where me and you need to get, what's the price?
Oh,
Do you like that idea?
I love that idea. That's
Okay, cool.
fantastic.
Cool. I'm happy. Yeah. I didn't know if you was gonna like it. I told you about it
Of
and I started
course.
writing it, but I
Yeah.
gotta figure this out.
Well, my cat likes it too, clearly.
And that's that big cat I seen on your phone, huh?
No, no, she's teensy. This one is a little tiny thing. But we had a huge cat quite a few years ago. But yeah, he was
He
also
told
black.
me about a huge cat. He was like, "Hey, I had a big cat." I was
Oh
like,
yeah, he was
"Ooh."
enormous. He wasn't fat. He was just a huge. He looked like a panther, and he was afraid of everything.
What are those big, not the Savannah cats? My publisher, the lady who helped me and got me going,
Yeah.
she had a huge Maine Coon. That's what it was.
Oh,
They
I
meow
had
like
one of
a
those before
dog.
too. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't think he was a Maine Coon. He was a stray.
Oh, he just was something that was
Yeah.
big.
Oh, he was just a big boy.
Her cat was bigger than a small dog and was
Yeah.
little like mean. He loved people, but other dogs can get those paws any day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, the
But
the funny thing, we all of our cats, we've gotten from the cat rescue, so they all come pre-named, which ticks me off because I want to name my own cat, darn it. But my husband won't let me change the names after we get them. His name was Christopher. His name was Christopher.
so I like Christopher, man. Every Christopher I know is cool. I know a bunch of them.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. But this little one in my lap, her name is Snowflake.
Oh,
My black cat is named Snowflake.
they did that on purpose.
Yes, they
Oh,
did.
they thought that one out. They're like, yeah, we're gonna be ironic with this one.
Exactly.
Can I ask
Okay,
you a
enough
question?
about my cat. Enough about my cat. She's gonna get a big head.
Let me ask you a question, if it's
Yes.
possible.
Yes, you get.
What was your favorite story in Dead End? You can't pick any of your own though, because I think you got about four. You went
I do,
kind of
yeah.
hard on this. You had a bunch of stories ready, huh?
I did, yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
I had I had one that was already done, and the rest had to be finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, my favorite, to be completely honest, was yours. that Ryan and I
I
are going
won.
to review. You won. Yes, exactly.
Let's go. Just because you said I'm the favorite, just because of that, I'm okay. I didn't think anybody would like that story because I didn't know. I had
Right,
no
right,
idea what the other authors were bringing to the table.
right. Yeah.
And I'm the youngest one. So I'm thinking
You're close.
everybody
You're
has,
close.
I'm close to the youngest.
You're close to the youngest. I think Melinda is younger than you.
I don't think I met Melinda then.
She's adorable. You would like her. She's
Okay.
very
I thought
sweet.
I was the youngest one. I was like, man, everybody else, they probably had these stories for a couple years. I just wrote this one. I like it, but you know how we are about our
Yeah,
own art.
exactly.
I'm my own
Exactly.
worst critic.
Exactly. Well,
So that's how.
there my friend Ryan and I we review books. That was what Genres Bookshop podcast started out as, was a book review podcast. So what we always do with anthologies like this is we pick our top three. So yours is number one in my lineup. And then The Tooth Fairy, did you read that one?
Not yet. I
Okay.
started.
Well, the Tooth Fairy is my second favorite. It's very short and completely awesome. Um
Whoa.
and let's see, what was my third? Oh, the Black Cat is also pretty darn good.
You got me ready to just make sure I know exactly where they're at in this story.
Hey.
The Tooth Fairy is pretty far down.
Yes.
Mm. There's a lot of, we have a lot of our authors. We have a lot of stuff in here.
Yes, we do.
The long overnight. You know what? I have I had showed somebody the book, and he tried to buy it from me, but this is the one that I have everybody's signature in.
Yes, okay.
You ain't getting my book, man. He was
Exactly.
close. He was like, I got $30 for you. I said, oh,
$30. Okay. Well, I can
right,
send you another one with everybody's signatures, because I mean
right.
30 bucks is a good price.
I said, I don't know about this is a nice book. I can't give it away to you for $30, but I want to, but I don't
Yeah.
want to.
I would have struggled with that one too.
What do you have any other stories that you already have that you were looking to finish, and because we have the one that we just talked about, but is
Yeah.
there any other stories?
I actually have my Dropbox account is overflowing. Like they send me little notifications that I should start paying for storage because it's almost full. I have hundreds of like started books that I never finished. That what I started doing was taking those and editing them and then turning them into short stories. So
That's cool.
I have the basic idea of each story, and uh, cutting it down and making it into a maybe 10 page, or sometimes more than that. But yeah, I have so many.
Yes, I think that every author does, and I'm happy that
Yes.
I'm not the weirdo who has my whole note section in my phone. I pay for the Google Workspace and stuff now. I have to. I have no
Yeah.
choice. Every month I have to do it because sometimes I just email myself other stories
Yes.
just in case they erase off of my phone.
Exactly. There's got to be a backup. Oh.
Yeah, I use my own email as a backup sometimes. I have to. And
Yeah.
then because I may get I'm always gonna have my phone with me,
Yeah.
but I'm not always gonna be around my laptop.
Right.
So if I email myself the story, I can just download it.
Oh, that is a very good idea.
And so then I'll have it and I can just work on it on my laptop now.
Right, right.
But I'm gonna have to start doing something better because I gotta start finishing stories through this
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
the second Sundane I have to finish. That's
Oh.
called Blood in the Sand.
Okay.
And the second Woods of Washington book. It's book 3 and 4, and it's the ringleader, which is a new character. And I really want to give you another huntress. I want to give one more huntress
Oh,
because she she's going through something that the other characters aren't.
right. Okay.
She's going through an identity crisis now.
Yeah.
The man without a face is he's already lost. He's taken the deals, but she's going to be struggling with her new sense of self.
Okay.
And remember, in the man without a face, 2 children were taken.
Yeah.
In book 4, my wife told me I can't give another huntress without telling what happens to those children.
Okay. Yeah, you have to listen to your wife. It's very important to listen to your wife.
I want to publish the story without the kids purposely, just to upset
Oh.
her. But if I go to publish and she looks in there and she says, "Hey, whoa, 3 and 4 is not. Where's these kids at?" I might just put a little, just a little sample in the story of what happened to those kids, just to, placate my wife just a little bit.
Keep her on the edge of her seat, but
Yeah, I have to
still
make
make
sure that.
sure.
Yeah, I have to make sure that she's not going to, go and try to read the story without me,
Uh-huh.
getting it edited and be happy. Because I don't let my wife read my stories that I know she likes. I don't let her read them or know about them until they're actually fully done.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that with this stuff is really stressful to us sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to make sure that the people around us are still aren't getting the best of us
Right.
while we're still trying to strive to give our best to other things.
Right. Exactly.
And I struggled with that, especially as a newlywed. How do I be a welder, a writer, a dad, a husband? Well, a husband. Well, I always had a confliction against what goes first, your purpose or your family.
Right.
And my uncle showed me, he told me something that really kind of helped me. If you're not the best version of yourself, your family gets a lesser version of you.
Oh.
So with your partner, they have to know that your purpose comes first, because your purpose, usually your ability to take care of your family and provide for them and give them the best version of yourself
Yep.
is sometimes attached to how well are you balancing purpose and family.
Right.
And my wife's purpose, uh, she's had so many things that she's just great at.
Yeah.
This is my friend. Like, I smile when I talk about this person. This is my friend. But her purpose is never put on the back burner.
Okay.
I allow her to go chase that, and I aid her in that,
Right.
because in time and kind, when I go after my purpose, she's always behind me, backing me.
That's very cool. That's
So
very
I'm
cool.
able, yeah. Like, even we were talking about doing the film.
Yeah.
She was there every step of the way. She did my makeup. If my friend needed makeup done, my videographer, she would have did that. She did her own makeup, and
That's
she was an actress.
amazing.
And she helped me with my purpose. So when she wanted to go find out how to do, to change her career, man, I'm gonna help you, because I know with both of us, it's 4 hands, not just 2 now.
Right.
4 set of
Exactly.
feet. It's 2 bodies. It's 2 minds. You
Exactly.
know, this thing, it works when you do that right. So
Right.
I've been blessed to be able to be welder, writer, dad, husband.
Writer. Don't
I'm
forget the
happy.
writer.
Yeah, author.
And Comic-Con expert. Don't forget that one either.
That's how people think that. And I'm not gonna lie. This year I didn't do Comic-Con like I wanted to,
Oh.
because I wanted another Sundane or another Woods of
Okay.
Washington out, and I didn't have the time to. I had the
Oh, I
time.
see.
I had to work. The
Right.
pandemic happened. I got married. Finances was tied up, but I was still able to work with Genres Author Guild. I was still able
Hey,
to get in this year. You
high
know,
five.
drop We Love Erie Days audio book. I was happy.
Oh, I didn't know you did the audiobook. That's awesome, dude.
Yes, ma'am. You can get it
Yay.
at willlikestowrite.com.
Okay, sweet.
Yes,
Hey,
ma'am.
I'm getting warnings that Zoom wants to charge me, and I'm very cheap, so I can't I
No
can't afford
problem.
it. So thank you so much for being on. It was awesome talking to you. You wrote an awesome story, and you have
Thank
a
you.
lot of other awesome stories too. So
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
wait. You gotta give your website and all that jazz.
Oh, if you want to reach me, I
Yeah.
will likes to at willlikes2write.com.
Okay.
That is the website.
Okay.
Will Isaac on Facebook and Will the Writer everywhere else. Instagram, TikTok, Will the Writer.
Sweet. All right. Well, hopefully, I will see you in the next book. And yeah, and I want to be one of the dead characters who's possessing the new writer. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do this. Let's go. Yes, ma'am. We'll be in contact.
All right. Well,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you for being here.
You too. Thank
All
you for
right.
inviting me. Thank you.
Absolutely. See you later, Will.
See you later, man. Oh.